Thank you so much for watching A Touch of Tarot. Today is January 17th, and I was totally guided to do this today as the energies have just been absurd. And, I understand. I mean, I'm dealing with a lot of different people the last few days. I mean, I know I can be blunt, but I'm honest. And, I do want everyone to get through this energy the best, you can. And I do want to provide as much help as I can. We're all in this together. So I felt like this, well, I was actually guided to speak purely from the masculine side. But I woke up today and I wasn't able to quite connect to the message, but it had something to do with someone longing to be touched. It was almost like I was midway through a dream, and I don't know, there was a female energy just basically, I don't know, she was kind of screaming or something about, like, I just want to be touched. I don't remember the full message, and I got a lot of other distractions. I remember when I was in the shower, it kind of came back to me just a little bit, but no, I can't really remember right now exactly. Just the basically saying that there's something to do with the actual physical touch that many people are really longing for. So I'm just going to pull a card from the reverse tarot here and just see what comes out. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. It's two, like for me right now, looking at that picture, it's like two people moving forward towards destiny, really. It's almost as if they're going through a ceremony of some sort. And, this can be in the spiritual realms, them pulling together this ceremony. And it's almost like they're twins, literally. They're not only lovers, they're friends and they're partners. I see the dog here, and, their family deep down inside is what they truly are. So this is about something happening that's actually very abundant and very fulfilling with Ten of Pentacles here. Okay, so I'm going to start the reading. This is the masculine energy, the feminine energy, and I have seen the cards, I think. I don't think I saw these ones, but okay. Oh yeah, okay, remember I did see this, and we're just going to go back and forth and have the conversation with what's going on here. So, like, what is the main issue right now? What is this masculine energy thinking? Well, I remember when these two cards came out, they came out quick, and I wasn't sure, should I put them back in? But I'm like, no, any of the cards that came out quick, I kept them. And it was the Seven of Earth and the Messenger of Water in reverse. Now, I don't put emphasis on reversals, but there is a message here. It's about someone that's made an investment, or wants to make an investment, and it's almost like they want to share this message with you. It's like they want to share this message with the divine feminine, but we have the reversal here. And it's probably more than anything, emotions getting in the way, to be honest, in the sense like this is so, I want to say urgent, that it's almost blocking. I don't know why it's so urgent, but it is something that this masculine is ready to share, but he can't communicate it quite well. In fact, he's communicating it more to the outer world than, maybe possibly I'm talking about spirit and spirituality, than actually communicating that to the divine feminine. The message it's not loud enough. It's not big enough. It's not enough. So what's going on in regards to, and that's what he's feeling about the feminine, that he wants to relay this. I want to invest in you, my love. Like that type of an energy. Like, I see the world in you. And look, she has the world here, but I don't know why I'm saying that, but I see the world in you, and I do want to invest in this. But it's just going to the fairies right now, and I am guessing at this point it's just not time. Or you have to listen for the signs, because maybe it's just a little tiny voice out there that you're hearing and you're ignoring it. And what is she, feeling and saying to the masculine here? And we have the Magician and the World. So for a lot of the feminine, they're actually trying very hard to make this happen, to unlock this portal, this door, this awakening, to unlock something here that will bring, both worlds together. And to be honest, I remember when I saw these cards, I heard the feminine's trying too hard. So there is an energy of persistence and continual trying, try again. Trying to get that door unlocked, trying to get that connection. What's he gonna say, or do, or whatever it may be? And it's about being generous. And he's like, I want to care for you. I want to care for you. I want to give you this message. I want to come forward. I want to give you security. I want to give you strength. I want to, but we have a fear here as well with the dragon. Dragons represent your little tiny voices that are fear-based. And we do have this energy of these little tiny voices around this masculine, and they're fear-based, unfortunately. And for the feminine, it's like she's saying, I know you want to give me everything, but honey, we're running out of time. The clocks are melting. I got people phoning me. I got other options. I have, other people. I have other connections I can go back to. Things are disappearing here almost. My stopwatch has stopped. It stopped. In fact, they're all at the same time. 12 o'clock or the 11:59 or 12:01 or whatever it may be, but it's time. She's just saying, I hear you. I see the progress, but it's not fast enough for me. That's what she's saying right now. I've tried to make this happen and, it's not fast enough for me. So I pulled these cards without question, to be honest. And what the masculine got is no, wait, postpone, and soul family. And what the message I got from this is that the masculine may be seeking guidance from others that have the best intentions for him. And they're giving him advice. And, sometimes I can look at this card and say no, as in KNOW. Know what to do. Look into what to do. Know it. But I do feel like the advice that a lot of the masculines are getting are no, don't do it. And it can be because they're going to the wrong people. It can be because those people, people are judgmental. People don't know. They're getting involved in other people's love affairs. And this is all love back here. They don't know. They're not seeing that. They're not seeing the mountains move and the sun rise. It's like they're mirroring their own worries onto the masculine. And it can be a female doing this. It can be a mother, can be a sister. It can just be someone who's in their soul family, someone they're close to. Like, who quite possibly could definitely, want to be a big part of their life. And they're saying, not right now. Don't worry. If he's stressed out, like, oh, don't stress out. Just don't bother right now. Just wait. Just pause for this. Maybe they're speaking very spiritually to him. They may be doing stuff to block him from coming forward, to be honest with you. So for the feminine, what's going on here? Pillar of Light and Mintakin. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. The feminine is longing for this return, and it is at that point. That is why she feels like, time is right. Like, she really wants this. And it's so understandable, because why else? Her vibration is rising. Her vibration is rising. And though that fills you with so much more self-love, it's kind of making sense now, the message I was picking up earlier about wanting the physical touch. You can be connected to yourself, but you don't want to make love to yourself. And I'm just thinking of that personally. I just feel like the higher the vibration rises of the feminine, the more we're ready for that full, fulfilling connection, the whole shebang. We're like, we are ready. We love this journey. We love this whole thing that's happened, but we are ready to go back to an actual connection with someone who we actually love, care about, are so grateful to have in our lives. We're ready. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see the shadows first. Let's see the love messages as well. Okay. So here we go. Let me start here because of the friends section, okay? It really does seem that the masculine has a lot of people around them putting their opinions in about the feminine. It's almost like, yeah, she's attractive. Yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah, she's this, she's that type. A lot of them are basing perceptions off of like faults. It's not just false. Like these are very like not healthy, but yes, healthy, but they're good people. But they're actually letting some sort of a darker energy, jealousy possibly. Because here it says your sensuality is beautiful. Well, yeah, the feminines are usually quite sensual and quite crafty and characteristic and charming. We really are. We're quick. A lot of us feminists, even if we're shy, even in our shyness, we still embody that energy that's attractive. So, maybe some of them aren't very... Sorry, 1 second. I really apologize. I smelled something so sweet and I was like, what is that? And it's my drink I was reheating, my latte. And like, oh, beautiful. It is. It smells so sweet. This connection is so beautiful. As I was reading it, I was like, wow, what a beautiful smell to have to it. So there is an energy here, unfortunately, of some of the people around the divine masculine that honestly can probably also be quite interested in him, but his friends, someone or a few people that are actually his friends, but there may be like two particular ones. Maybe they're in competition for him, to be honest. Now I'm getting into details here. Maybe, whether they realize it or not, they are trying to get this person's attention. And they may know you personally, but they may not know you personally. They may actually just know of you and not really even know you and still be chirping in the background here. And, even to see that messenger in reverse could also mean like they are literally chirping, talking negatively about you. It's true, it can be, or about like, just... It depends how much they know about you. They could just be chirping, just pure bullshit. Maybe he goes to them for conversations to try and get help. And they may do things to try and get his attention. So on the feminine here, moving forward, we have free yourself and release your ex. This is very interesting to come out. We also have the Storm Angel, a collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies. So I'm almost feeling, I feel a few things here with this. For one, before I forget, some of the feminines are actually comparing this masculine to the ex. And they're like, I freed myself from a situation with my ex. I already released myself. And what? I'm getting the exact same attitude, energy, um, love styles from this new person. What's the point? Some of them are also still attached to like something about the ex. Maybe you kind of feel like you have wiped the slate clean when it comes to this person, but you still have something around you that has to do with your ex for some of you, right? And it can even be maybe you were with your ex for a while, a very long time even. And you've it's like you absorbed beliefs, attitudes, and energies from that relationship that are in need of release right now. You know, you need to create your own beliefs, lifestyle, attitudes, energies. Same way the masculine has to create his own opinion and not go to others. You can't let someone else's opinion affect you either. Ooh. Interesting. It's almost as well for the feminines. When I see this, you're very impatient, and I've already picked up that energy here, and I get it. I'm pretty impatient too, so I can definitely pick that energy up right away. So this is, especially with this woman holding the clock. But what this is also telling me is that you have these beliefs embedded that things are supposed to happen at a certain time. Many of the feminines are like, no, like, the book says after a year, if they don't propose, I might as well get going because it's not going to happen. And it's because, the feminines want to go home. And for some of you, it feels like this must not be home if this is what's going on. My home, maybe it's out there somewhere. And, if you listen to some of my videos, you will know you can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but they won't let you. And this is so weird that I don't remember putting this rock here. Because I thought I only put rocks. I guess I'll look at the video at the beginning because I swore I only put rocks. I guess I didn't. I put more. So the last cards I got here, I guess the whole message is just overall thoughts of the masculine and feminine. And what he got here is movement, choices, and decisions, because this masculine has a lot of ideas for this union and a lot of visions of where it can go. And he is someone who categorizes them in it's like he had his categories of importance, like money, health, marriage, and growth. So, the one section, okay, we're good, 9 out of 10 there. The next section, okay, it's a 9 out of 10. So he's kind of measuring out. Does everything make sense before I step through any door? Because it's almost like once you step through one door, they all just combine. And for the feminine here, I feel like she's actually calling in her life force and going within here, because we have the rest and rejuvenate, which obviously is needed, especially with all of the thoughts. She can go so many different directions, and she is cluttered with thoughts, literally. And this does have to do with her wishes. This does have to do with her union that she wants and wants to create. And the solar plexus for me has to do with your life force. So she's ready to take her life force back and retreat and see what happens here and see where this goes. So I'm going to pull some more cards from this tarot deck. And, let's just see. Tell us about the masculine and what his biggest challenge is right now. Wow. Whoa. Interesting. We have the sun. I mean, whoever wants to consider that a challenge? No one. But he is having a challenge. He's having a challenge of getting along. You know, we have one energy here pulling, and it's fun. It's almost like we've, or some have gotten addicted to this game. It's about actually making a move. It's about doing something. And, you know, some people say Seven of Swords is sneaky, this and that. It's about taking a move on your own, taking a risk. You might stumble, you might fall, you might trip, masculine. But the game, you know, here's the circus in the background. It's over. It's time for the next level. Like, does he realize this? You know, does he? Yeah, with the Temperance. And even looking there, he realizes this. He realizes it's time to stop giving everything to everyone. Look at that. He realizes it. He realizes if he gives too much, he loses everything. It's time to get focused. This Temperance, they're giving themselves some self-love, and what they were giving, you know, anyone's taking. We have the bird here just taking it. He does realize that something has to change here in order to restore balance, in order to get to the next level of this divinely guided union instead of doing this runaround. And what is the challenges for the feminine? Look at that. And even when I saw this, I was like, this is a message for us. So to be honest, for the feminine, the biggest challenge for her is to move on. There is a definite energy of having to face the truth, to take that chance. Take that chance of losing everything. You know, obviously these birds are very trained and they are messengers. And to send a message, you know, you release them, or I don't even know if they're messengers or hunters. I'm picking up messenger here. I know very little about these birds except that they collect food, I believe, for natives. And people will keep them their whole life. They're their best friends. They train this bird from birth so that he always comes back. But I'll tell you this. You're taking a chance setting something free. It is a chance. And as I looked up, it was 2222. Check that out. You're taking a chance at setting something free. And the biggest challenge for the feminine is taking that chance and letting go. And for many of you, you have taken that step. And, you know, you're like, I've backed off. I'm done. But you haven't fully let it go and put it into the arms of the divine. Because you're worried it's not going to come back. You're worried this isn't going to come back around. But the world keeps turning. You know, a lot of the feminines are worried to release that bird. Even though you know deep in your heart, it's a 99.999% chance this bird comes back. This one specifically, yeah. It's that high of a chance that he comes back, and still there's a fear. You're still not ready to cut that free. Your old belief system is in place here. You know, if he's gone for too long, he's going to meet someone else. He's going to randomly bump into someone else. It doesn't matter even if he does. It doesn't matter. If he does, it was part of the plan. He was meant to bump into them for now. And trust me, he comes back. If he's meant to. But you don't even trust in the divine. You're hanging on, you know, a lot of the feminines are hanging on. They're just hanging on. They just can't let go. But really, that's where the new beginning lies. So, you know, I don't even have to ask what actions to be taken. You know, the masculine has to stop portraying that this is a game, and he has to lose his addiction to this mouse and cat chase. There is a little bit of addiction. It is a little bit fun. At least there's communication for some, right? And I feel like this is on and off communication, but it's still better than nothing. But does he realize by being half-ass, halfway, he loses everything? There's no continual cycle of give and take here. It's give and give, giving, taking. It's like give, take. But this person centered here is not happy. You know, even the masculine has to take that step himself and leave something. And yes, there's going to be a loss. And yes, he has to do it alone because no one else can do that for him. Where does the masculine want this to go? Look at that. I'm just going to take the top. But I will mention, oh my gosh, I will mention this though, you know, where does he want it to go? He wants his wishes fulfilled. He wants his dreams coming in on a silver platter when it comes to love. And he wants everything to just be out in the open. No more hiding. You know, it's divine. That's where he wants it to go. He wants to be the emperor. He really does. He wants to take care of you and provide for you and, you know, be there for you. And he wants to put the past to an end. Look at that. Like anything he was in regard, like even if it had to do with continually no communication and disappearing energy, he wants to put it all to rest. I feel like the masculine has even forgiven himself for all he's put the feminine through. Whether you have a kid or not. For all the ways he's let you down. And I'm feeling that energy. He's ready to put that to rest. But it takes more than one. It really does. And it does. It takes more than one. He has to do some of the work. But it takes more than one to actually say thank you for what you've taught us. And it is time to put the past to rest. Where does the feminine want this to go? Let's see what's going on here. I feel like for some reason this is a repeat card, but it's not. She too wants a more focused energy. And I mean, this man doesn't look very happy or whatever, but he's getting the money. No one else is getting it. And it's not about money. The feminine wants this to go, like I said, he can't give his energy to everyone. She wants him to restore the balance, separate himself from everyone else in a sense, not in a bad way, but have a focused intention when it comes to her, when it comes to this abundance of love, abundance. There's a very strong energy of abundance. And this for me, in this deck, is not so much about endings. I see the young children here. Like this is about creating something. This is about recognition of what you've already created and appreciation of everything you've gone through. I'll pull one more card for where she wants it to go. No way, guys. Look at that. I wanted to pull one more card for where she wants it to go because I pulled 3 for him. Yeah, we have it here. We have it here. The Empress. So they both want to put an ending to the old ways. She wants an ending to the old ways and a focus on a new way of being. And he also wants to provide, and she wants to receive and also support him. And I have this feeling like a message for some people when your masculine even has kids. You want to support them as well. You want to be there for the family. So this is the energies as to what's going on right now. In the twin flame journey, and I understand it's a very shifty time because the shifts are happening. And I thank you so much. Thank you. Bye for now.